How's it going there, YouTube land? Some of you may be wondering why I'm holding this stinker. Yeah, it's Powers of the Prime Starscream and all his jumbled up glory, looking like Bayverse Starscream in the chest. Got BotCon Pterosaur as one arm. Still love that guy. Had to do a makeshift fist. He didn't come with one. And then I think this is Fracture is his name. I can't remember the guy's name. Fractal. I think it's Fractal. And then the Power of the Prime's Decepticon Power Master guys. Blackwing and Dreadwind as limbs. Well, the reason I'm bringing him in is because we start a new segment today. We are starting the Chromeshop. The Chromeshop, I'm a truck driver, y'all know that. Well, us truckers, we like our chrome, we like our bling, and we like to bling out our trucks, make them all custom and pretty. So, what the Chromeshop is, custom add-on kits. Add-on kits in general. Adding the bling to these figures. Making them all custom and pretty. And I have got Transformed Dreamwave TCW07 Starscream upgrade kit. This thing's really nice. New hand speed. A new gun. But this is what makes it really special and really bling. The cape. That is why I wanted this set. I've had it for a while. I haven't gotten around to putting it on. But we're going to open this bad boy up and put her on. I have opened this before and looked at it. It's a nice set. But then I put it up. It's the cape. The instructions of how the thing works. Then you got the parts. You got the gun, which will break apart. See if I can remember how to get this piece apart. Has been a while since I even looked at this. There we go. Okay. Little gun, pistol, and another pistol. You can use those in the small robots. But this stinker's never going to be in the smaller robot form. Ever. He's cool as this thing, and that's it. I think this is the right foot. That's what's on the screws on the inside, I think. So yeah, right foot. Well, screws on the inside. It's a foot. They're the same. Is left hand, new hand. Right hand. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, yeah, you split the hand right there and hold this down, and it's a gun. It's a big, huge gun with this like targeting scope thing on top, and I think this right here is supposed to flip around or back or something. It's a hand. That's all I'm going to use it as. It's a really nice hand with lots of articulation. I mean, look at that. That's a hand. That's a nice hand. Pointing accusingly. So let's go and bling this guy up. I'm going to start with the hands. Get the old one off. Let's get this new one on. Now with the old hands off. Set it up there on the wing as an extra gun, because you can't have too many guns. Never have too many guns. No such thing. Go ahead and get this hand off right here. This is one I definitely don't want to lose, because that came with whatever his name is. I can never remember it. I had that full set, the subscription service set. It was really nice until it got gone. That was the only piece I got left. These feet are not very stable. So let's get some new ones on and have some articulation and a little bit wider of a footprint. So I'm gonna have to take these legs off, get them on. So I'm gonna have to remove that. Gets enough pressure. This thing breaks apart in a couple of shields, I believe. It's been so long since I even looked at the instructions, I don't remember. Oh, and it don't even say. No instructions for the feet whatsoever. Look, they show transforming the hand into a gun. But not the feet. Okay. But I know this way, it's this part's a gun. I think you can use these as shields and armor. We all get this stuff for the combiner. That is really tight going in there. But I got it in. Now let's put this thing back together. Go something like that. Collapse these sides up. So give them ankle rockers and a ratcheted ankle, which is really cool. Set that one on. The other leg. Probably going to be tight too, so let's go ahead and do this. and I just lost this toe, popped off. And I was right, this is very, very tight. Now, hold on a second while I get this toe. Be right back. And I got the toe. Let's get that hook back in. This thing put back together. Now, if y'all get one of these sets, I would definitely recommend taking the foot, the gun off of the foot when you put it on, because that is a very tight peg. It fits, doesn't stress it down as far as I can tell. I didn't see anything, but it is very tight getting it on there. Get this stuff out of the way. Now the hand got a little you can't see it, it's not on the camera, right there. Now one little spot right there is a hole. Take the gun in and wrap the hands around so it's holding it just thumb where it looks more natural. Can't quite give him a trigger finger look. It's a shame, but you can have him hold it. It looks really good. Now, if only these ratchets were better in the shoulders, but you can get some nice poses out of it. About as good as you can with any of these Combiner Wars combiners. They get a little heavy. But now for the piece de resistance. The cape. Now, this is actually a cloth cape. It's really nice. It's got wire. Now I'm sure a million people have reviewed this set, but I really like it. Get it spread out. You can even see this on camera. Let me get the Starscream out of the way here. Spread it out pretty good size. What are those? I just had them. Baggy. Ah, the rivets. You put this thing on with these two little rivets. This is in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, that's the inside. South side. I think it is. It's the side that would look best, in my opinion. See the box. There's no picture of it put together. There's no picture of it put together from the front there either. You got two little holes cut in this thing and sewn up, little buttonholes. You just put those rivets through, and these screw holes right here in the thrusters. Put in one. Really tight fit to get it stretched across here, but it will fit. As I said, I looked at this kit for a minute and then put it up. I haven't really had a chance to get and do anything with it. But there's Starscream with his cape. That looks sharp. And I especially like it with these limbs. They didn't give us seeker limbs, so still had to give him some planes. And I had these 4 guys sitting around, and I'm like, hey, that's perfect. So these are his limbs. I'll probably replace these 2 because, well, I want these 2 characters. On my shelf is just the 2 characters, unless we get a new one and new ones in another line somewhere down the road. I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. But there's the Starscream. Now let's do some comparisons. Let me flip this camera around. I apologize for how shaky it is because, well, this guy's a big boy, as you can see. But let's check him out compared to a couple other guys. Here he is with Soundwave. Here he is with the first guy I reviewed, Red Alert. I can imagine Starscream reaching down and just like tearing Red Alert in half. Be kind of funny, actually. And here he is with Ironhide, the first volunteer for some redneck engineering. Had to fix that flap over there. And I had to go back and do a little bit more work. His head wouldn't move. It just kind of stared up in the sky. So, yeah, I fixed that. But, yeah. I think he looks pretty good. Well, about as good as this mold can look. So, final thoughts. Is this kit worth getting? Well, I like it. If you've got this mold and you want to do the combiner, it's definitely a plus. Definitely improves the look. Now these joints are tight, so be careful. I mean, depending on what figure you put them in, if you do decide to bling up your Starscream, give him the old Chromeshop treatment, then you have to be careful about putting them in. You might crack a socket. I haven't on mine. That's not to say it won't happen. I think they're worth it. I think it's a definite improvement over the offering from Hasbro. These feet are definite improvement from that. But that's about useless. And while these hands are really bad, but this style is not so bad for a hand, because you can, well, if I can get it opened up, it's this guy's side. And you can always do this. Do that kind of thing with the extra thumb, which kind of gives him that part of the hand. It's not the same. The articulated fingers just really kind of blow that hand out of the water. So, yeah, I like it. It's a good set. that has been the first installment of the Chromeshop. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. And I'm going to go enjoy finding a good condescending pose for Combiner Starscream. You have a good one. I'll catch you down the road.